first we talked about it, we were talking about one night, the story was, I knew you guys, because I met you, but I hadn't seen your epic rap battle. You came up with epic rap battle history. Again, your musical comedian on YouTube, you got the epic in the title of the rap battle, you love rap. He added a brilliant thing he didn't. It was historical characters, and they deserve every bit of accolades they got. And I don't know that there's but then it got so big that thank goodness that our epic rap battle came out first, because we would have seen what we would not have done epic rap battle or epic rap battle versus people. Our first epic rap battle when we did epic rap battle, and we had enjoyed a cameo because we wanted to make sure that the viewers would know that the dudes who do epic rap battle history are cool with the dudes who do epic rap battle cameos, because technically the guys who did epic rap battle cameos did epic rap battle first. That's us, we did first. But it's not about who did it first. The whole point is that these things happen independently. And,
man, this guy is something special, you know? What the history? Almost a shame we gotta put it next to a whole lot of raw sewage.
But we don't ever fall for that. They do art inspired, you know, what is completely and totally inspired by it all the time. So the these specific things, the more that it's like, there's all kinds of things from the where seems like they're for but they're 100% independent of small points. So here's another example of us not realizing that we were doing, that we were creating something that was verging on someone else's intellectual property.
And boom! Alright, all the high rollers should be ankle deep in sewage by now. This is one of the many reasons I always bring an extra pair of pants to the casino. I'm gonna call the Diamond and tell them that the sanitation department, aka you, is already underway because of all the complaints. Just walk up to the waste disposal entrance when you get there.
So then we just kept going. That's like kids things tell about, but they're talking to the camera, but they're not talking, they're yelling. The show and tell is yelling for kids. So they had to bring in, that just seems crazy. So then we did it. We're like, and we brought them in and we gave them, we told them to bring some of their toys. So they brought some toys they could legitimately be showing them about showing them. And we set up this whole thing where we're like, okay, we want the kids to feel like they're talking to the audience's friends. We really thought that it was important that the audience members felt like the kids were just staring out into their soul and yelling at them about their favorite teddy bear or whatever the case. That's when you do the whole Errol Morris thing, right?
Okay, I'll help you get in character. I got a friend here in LS who does improv, and I help him with this all the time. You are here to clean up all the poop water so everyone can go back to playing blackjack. Follow a guard to find the mess, then sneak off to the elevator once he leaves.
Filming a kid, so that the kid could look straight into the lens, but there was the screen in front of them would be our faces. So whenever we would give direction, like, okay, Roger, tell me about your teddy bear, he would look at me, and I would like nod my head and give a response.
Later.
We were in a different room. A kid can't look at a camera and give a natural response. The kid will look naturally to the person who's talking, so we had to have the person talking in the camera, basically, and we went to a different room. So we had hours of conversations with Ben about how to pull this off, and he came up with a teleprompter thing. We worked it all out. We were really excited about this technical thing that we invented, which we did. And in order to do this thing, that's interesting. Totally original. Well, because what we're finding is that even in telling the stories, which this isn't what the story's about, you find out that she's independently with something. Because Errol Morris, great documentarian, Run in Florida is a great documentary that you should watch.
This is awesome! So, how are you gonna deal with the guards? Because those disguises just won't work away from the mess. So I would just head to the service room. If you play your cards right, you'll get down the elevator shaft before they even see you.
And we had to ask all these kids. We had to bring them in. We had our friends bring their kids in, and they were all excited about being in the Rent Loot video. And then we're like, we get all this footage. We also gave them, besides them bringing their toys in, we gave them old technology, like old phones. Stuff they would not have a clue what it was. Old calculators. Them talking about things they didn't have a clue what it was would be very funny. And totally he'd be right that if they were young, it would be annoying. And that's a big question. And while you're right about the whole thing. And while we were in the process, and we were in post-production, we had filmed these kids for 2 days straight, like 10-hour days. We were sitting there in the edit bay, putting the stuff together, and we happened to see that the Fine Brothers, good friends of ours, had released on their, it wasn't in their React channel at the time, it may have just been Fine Brothers before they came out with a React channel, I can't remember. They had kids react on their channel, so they didn't have kids, but they had moved to a place where instead of kids reacting to videos, kids were reacting to things that they were being handed, and it was specifically old technology, like old phones and stuff like that. And we were like, you know what? We have to scrap this entire project. Call the parents, tell them that we're not going to.
Oh shit! Forget stealth! Just get to the elevator hatch now!
We own the footage, we still have it, but we never released it because we found out that the Fine Brothers did something that it wasn't showing yet. The kids weren't yelling. But the kids were looking and we were like, if we're gonna and do the things that we want to do, that's the places that we would want to go. It's gonna very quickly become this thing that is comparable to kids react, and we can't do that. By no means, even if they want to. Right? Yeah. But you might say, guys, you're so close to that. Reacting to something you can't. So first of all, we looked at it that way. We realized that at the time, how I see it now. Now I realize people could see it. But it's like, okay, they had kids reacting to video. Period. That was it. They hadn't placed anything in their hand and were talking directly to the audience. But again, no, but they did. That's specifically what I just said. When we conceptualized our idea, when we conceptualized the idea, we had all the stuff in the can, and then they released that, and it was just like, what we didn't realize is that a natural expansion of kids reacting to videos, kids reacting to stuff that you handed them. What's the first thing you're going to hand them? They handed them the same stuff we did. They think they're smart, a Walkman. Producers. Yeah. They handed them the same stuff. And it's not because they got the idea. We were like, they got into our Google Doc, or we got into their Google Doc. It's just because once you put.
What'd I tell you, huh? It's a long way down, but it'll land you right in the podium storage area. Time to break out the rappels.
When you hit it, and what a colonoscopy like that. So, and I've told the story a million times, and I've told the story in detail. Don't make it sexy. So you said, hold on, I'm just coming to. Evidently, I hurt my left hip. And you said it.
I'll pick it up what you're putting down.
Which is a very specific phrase. It was because you were put in the same situation, constantly coming to, and you were trying to do it. So your brain.
Oh, shit! Is that the alarm already? Oh, man. If the intel is right about this gas, you have like seconds before it turns on. Get your gas mask on and find that car.
That's why you got to a point where now we don't go to the trouble of being a bunch of kids. We don't make it video. We don't write the song. We don't come up with a melody. As soon as we have an idea, we go on this Google Doc. And sometimes we get sometimes it's hard to do it. You're super excited about it. And you want to develop that, if you want to move it along, you got to stop. You got to Google it. You got to see if it's done. Something that I like. And then once you see it, you make a decision. How are we going to scrap this or make changes? Like, how are we going to string it up? Perfect. Yeah, it's perfect. But stuff we do all the time. Having over 1,000 videos. But there's so many videos. you know, a lot of them, we're not even developing videos, we're developing formats. And then, you know, we're not talking about what other people have done. I feel like, you know, format something that may show up in other places. Well, the knee-jerk reaction, like, personally, sometimes that could be the case, sometimes it's not, but it's like, you can't control what other people do. But, so, again, we're still focusing on what we do and what our...
Show's over, clown!
A gene in that let's develop something with 8 people, with me as host, and 2 of us, and another person, because of course, you've got a judge, like I said, when Mike said food court, I was like, I don't even know the specific idea, but I love it already. Yeah, because I can see exactly where you're going with this. And then we get excited about it. About 3 minutes into this exciting conversation, Eddie says, taste-mate with it.
As soon as you're in the car, beeline that shit.
Here it is. And it's like, you talk about...
Listen, the guards are gonna lock the loading bay doors if they know you're coming. See if you can open them using one of their computers in the surveillance room.
Hey, why don't I feel not only the messenger, thank goodness he's bringing this up. Because we would have done another half. We would have developed a whole... So this is how we decided to proceed. We bring the videos up, we watch them, and we see that, okay, well, this is actually a little bit more like our old series Debate-orama, where they were debating debating between 2 foods. And it's also scripted, so it's more of a sketch thing. They haven't done it in a year. Not that it matters how old it is, but it's like, okay, well, we want to do something. It's not a current in production series but that doesn't mean
Have you no...
so we're like, okay, but if the only thing we said, if it's happening right now, is that I might just back away totally. It's like, okay, this is not an active problem. It seems like it doesn't work out. Right, so let's continue this conversation. Because we have to balance it right now.
Oh man, this is my favorite part. Sweet relief. We got the car, we'll get any damage fixed up, then we just ride off into the sunset, windows down, far away from all these cops.
Wasn't there yet. What we like about So we decided to do this one. Then I'm like, well, we can't call it food court. We can't call it that. So why not judge food? So it's like, so maybe, I don't know what we're going to call it, like the work that you do. And this is fresh. That literally happened. But it really came to me. This freaked out before we brother, back because I'll get you. Okay, it's like, you want to do something like 50 toys, and then, well, we're literally at the whole thing. And then we find the whole thing about what we can do. But then we, what?
I'll kill you! Everyone ready? Ready!
Yeah, we had ordered and acquired, like, we literally had all of our fidget toys. He came out with his fidget toys video, which was kind of a typical Robert Hughes video where it's just kind of being crazy with a bunch of fidget toys on his second channel. So we were like, well, it's kind of what we were going to do. I mean, of course, it's a totally different style, of course. But similar in a lot of ways, kind of looking at what's the rent take on fidget toys. So what we decided to do is land on them. We're like, well, we're talking about we're going to talk about
I'm here, boss. I'm on it. We'll have your personal vehicle picked up from impound right away.
So we wanted to have a legitimate scientific conversation.
Lame ass drop fucking everything! We need backup!
I don't think they were supposed to be this is the challenge whole area of genre the whole idea of it or the challenge well, it's not like everybody's supposed to do it. You know that
Cover me!
So we like on those So now you bathe in something you can't bathe in. And you bathe in all the time. This is the world that we live in. It's frustrating. You got some of this white people. Strictest definition of frustration. that we got some go. So much like that you just have to replace that. You just gotta throw it out. And I hate it if it seems like, okay, BuzzFeed month, like, you know, those commenters who don't understand how much we care about this, and that it was just a coincidence that we both had this idea and came out with it days of each other, or we were on the wrong side of that those days. So the thing is that because there are a lot of people out there, we're not going to name there are a lot of organizations and companies out there, and some people who don't approach this in a way that we do. And if they see something that works, they just take it and they do it exactly the same way. They may have a slightly different voice, but they do videos that are titled in exactly the same way. That, you know, you've got, I see this all the time. You've got BuzzFeed has the Worth It series, so it's like $500 pie versus $5 pie, or whatever the different things are. And then you see that has become a genre of video that now lots of people do. This amount of thing, this dollar amount versus this dollar. There might be somebody who's like, I'm going to do a tech version of that, or I'm going to do this version of that. But we're not going to do that. We don't do that. That's a principle. We haven't actually done it sometimes. Because there's some people like, this is something that works for the situation in life. Because that exists, it's natural for us to use the bad thing. It's going to happen. And we're people. We're people, man. We're not an organization that the accountability committee thoughts. You know, it's like people start getting on comments on an organization that those companies can get away. Well, they don't get away with it just by sheer quantity of the work that's coming out. It gets lost because we take it personally. Like the whole, because we're people. Yeah, but we may not have been involved in the development of that specific video on This Is Mythical, because that's how we run our business. We can't be involved in every single thing. This Is Mythical is something that we kind of guide and offer creative direction for. We're not involved in every detail. But when that accusation is levied at us, we take it personally because, well, ultimately we are personally responsible, and This Is Mythical is us. I mean, ultimately, Mythical Entertainment is us. And the buck stops with us, and so that's why we do take it seriously and get involved with stuff. People think, oh, Red Link are into that. Red Link are dealing with copyright. That's where they're going. We're just like, oh, this means a lot to us. And there's many creators that we've talked to. No, I take that back. I believe that there are many creators out there, and we've talked to a handful of them that, you know, share our conviction, and then they take it very seriously. But the thing that the place that the conversation goes is that doesn't make it easy. It's a difficult thing. When you're pumping out a whole lot of videos, boy, it gets difficult. That's showing the ultimate blind side of this. And that was a difficult thing to let go of. But I'm so glad we did. I mean, it was our own fault. We should have caught that a lot earlier. I think that's ultimately, you know, what we try to do in terms of our habits. Yeah. Well, and let's talk a little bit about buddy system, because this is different genre. You got like scripting things, conceptualizing stuff. It's a totally different world, but all the same stuff applies. And the risk in doing something like buddy system is so much greater, right? Because we're developing season 2 right now, and the creative is pretty much locked into place, but you know, there's some specific dialogue and that kind of thing. But we're going to keep that.
Hey, are you looking?
It's going to take months to edit. I don't know exactly when it's going to come out. But between right now, the time the buddy system goes live, any one of the jokes that come up in this time could be done. Somebody could come up with the exact same thing with one of these. And we're screwed. We can't reshoot it. And you know what? Guys, I'm sorry for these jokes. That's one thing. Yeah, when I look at
How we doing out there? Our guys still have a pulse? Because if not, this just became a very different kind of favor you're doing for me.
No, but I scroll all the way to the bottom, and there's a Bureau of Otherworldly Investigation or something. It's BOO. But it's Ghostbusters starring Seth Rogen. And it was going to come out
I told you to
as
call me
Ghostbusters around the same time. Then they shelved it for a while. They got fixed it because it's just like hanging out there forever. And I don't know.
I don't got time for it. Whoa, shit!
Then it's close. Then it got shelved for like 2 years. You make something and say, oh crap, this is going out. Yeah, sorry. So our goal, and I think we've succeeded in making money since we talked about it. So I don't know. We have a choice. We have a choice of a foundational level structure. But that doesn't mean that it would anybody else's idea. But I don't want to spend, we kind of waited a while to get into this question. But get into the honest truth is that we're not saying that we're not inspired by people. No. You know, and specifically, I think about Buddy System Season 1, and we were watching, we had been introduced to the Mighty Boosh just a couple of months before we started writing Season 1. Yeah, because people said that our Sketchtober video, the puzzle, where we started crimping. It was crimping, which is what they call the thing that the Mighty Boosh does when they start singing a song like it's an inside joke, a cappella. And we had never seen the Mighty Boosh. But we were doing the exact same thing. And people were like, and people didn't say that we were biting them. People were like, oh, it's cool, you guys are crimping. You guys are doing what the Mighty Boosh does. And we were like, who's the Mighty Boosh? Then we watched their stuff, which if you have not watched it, it's all available on Amazon and probably other places. It's an incredible British comedy. Two guys, musical comedy. It's so weird in a wonderful way. We absolutely love it. You should watch it. Do yourself a favor and watch it. Once we started going down that rabbit hole, we couldn't resist watching the whole thing, watching it with my boys, because there's a bunch of balls jokes. Balls jokes. Your kids love that. It's like mirror ball testicles. Yeah. One scene. Old Greg, right? Well, no, that's different. That's Swamp Man. I can't remember. But then there's the Old Greg scene where he's a kangaroo type creature. Old Greg has a light that emits from his crotch. They're very crotch centric. But there's a couple of things that happen. I need to think about this until right now. But you know how the light comes out of my mouth and goes into your mouth during that scene in the second episode of Season 1? Yeah. That whole light thing, and I'm in the road, that permeated into our minds through the whole Greg thing. Yeah, and then we realized it later, and we were like, because we conceptualized it that the light comes from your mouth into my mouth, and then it comes out of my crotch, it's into your crotch. It's going to be a big loop. It's going to be a circle. Yeah. But then we were like, you know what? I think we could do without the crotch. First of all, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Second of all, like, it's twice as expensive from an effects standpoint. You just go from mouth to mouth. And there's a lot of Mighty Boosh, so we shouldn't wear that on our sleeve. I mean, it starts to seem like we're doing something specific. But then, in the soul searching episode, episode 6 of Season 1, I think it is, there's a scene where I run into your character, Peter, who's a dude that lives out in the wilderness and wears only dirt shorts, jorts. And we have this weird interaction, and you only want to dance with him. It's one of my favorite scenes of the whole series. And that guy is heavily inspired. Not directly, but now looking back on it, I know indirectly by Old Greg. Because the whole Old Greg scene in the Mighty Boosh, he meets this weird dude who kind of wants to connect with him in a weird way, almost a romantic way, and he's just strange, and you can't really explain why he is where he is and why he wants to be who he is. And so we had a similar exchange where you wanted to dance with me, and you were trying to find all these ways, and your name is Peter, and you insist on it being Peter. Peter with a B. Peter. Not Peter, Peter. And all that is the same kind of human that we do in Mighty Boosh. And I don't see that as plagiarism at all. I see that as inspiration. So by no means am I saying that we're not inspired by other people all the time. But it is a little bit of a dangerous thing to be watching something while you're writing something else, which is interesting. Sturgill Simpson talked about how when he listened to Jason Isbell's album, Southeastern. He listened to the first song and he said, he stopped and he said, I'm not going to listen to any more of this. It's so good. I'm going to be over the 3.5. He listened to Jason's last album because he's like, I'm just too good. So they're friends, and he hasn't even listened to his albums because he doesn't want to be influenced by them. So some people are so protective of that. They want to be original, but they don't even listen to another artist. Yeah, I think that's just a byproduct. I think that's a incidental benefit of how limited I am in the stuff that I see. Like I didn't watch it. Like you need any movie from the 80s. And it's you weren't allowed on screens. It's kind of a bit. No, that's not the reason. It was weirder than that. It was like we didn't go to the video store.
You watch game shows.
I watched game shows. I wasn't interested in watching movies. Your mom would like rent all these movies. You'd watch them with her. You'd watch all types of stuff. Yeah. I didn't watch Back to the Future until I was an adult with my kids. I haven't seen Top Gun. I haven't seen. Oh gosh, let's not keep going on that. But it's an advantage. Like. We were talking to somebody that I think it was Steve who directed Buddy System Season 2, and he was like, "You guys watch a lot of Monty Python, didn't you?" And I was like, "Well, I'm familiar with it, and I take that as a compliment, but not really. But it's like it's a great thing to like inadvertently stumble on something that people start to think that you were inspired by something." Great. Not included that, but we just came up with some stuff. Well, it cuts both ways because if you're a lot of writers, you're supposed to it's prescribed by a lot of writers and filmmakers that you should be watching just a lot of different things. And one of the ways that helps is you make sure that you don't replicate exactly inspired by it. So we actually still understand some kind of circle of accidentally doing exactly the same idea because so we have to let other people know what we got and we trust that they're more informed, they've seen more stuff than we do, and they can be like, no, that hasn't happened yet, but I know we can't do that. Speaking of Steve King, who's directing the 7th season, incredible guy, super excited to work with him, and he's made some incredible films. But in our first meeting with him, he specifically brought up the discreet charm of the bourgeoisie. This crazy French film from the 70s. Which newsflash?
How you doing, honey? You the new owner? I'm Maud. I know you can't tell, but I'm thrilled to meet you. Takes a savvy investor to jump on an opportunity like this one. The price reflects our top-tier personnel. Just give me a second here. Now, you don't look much like a bail enforcement agent, but who the hell does? One should never judge a bounty hunter by their cover, no matter how weird or scrappy or downright psychotic. Now, I gotta wrap up here, but my daughter Jeanette should be around here somewhere. Jeanette! Get out here and meet the new owner.
They're here?
She's very excited to start running an office all by herself. She'll take care of all the sourcing and paperwork for you since I won't be around. Think of her as your very large, very loud shadow.
Hey there, hi. Jeanette Eccles, Junior Assistant Bounty Hunter at your service and chomping at the bit. Mama says I'm supposed to help you with whatever you need so I can learn about how, all this works. And, well, who better learn from than somebody with a resume like yours? I reckon you got more bounties on your head than anybody in LS. Oh, Mama, you're using your ball.
Yep, working on it. Gonna take it home with me, too, so I can keep it up while I watch Underbelly of Paradise.
Proud of you.
Take him back there, honey, and make him feel at home. There's a sale over at Dawn's Country, so Mama's gonna head out in a few, then you'll be on your own. Welcome to your new bottom dollar bail enforcement office. Jeanette'll take good care of you.
Okay, so all this back here is yours, baby. Okay, first things first. This is a bounty hunting gig. No, bail enforcement, because, you know, if you kill him, it's a whole thing, right? I mean, we got procedures for stuff like that, because Mama's new boyfriend works down at the morgue, but you definitely want to try to bring him back alive, because then I got to deal with all the blood and dead body parts in the van, and I'm sure you don't mind, but it's kind of a hygiene issue, and get you a new one of those. Anyway, they pay more for the live ones, and you... I thought so. All right, let me show you how we do all this.
Okay, I'm leaving. Training wheels are officially off, Jeanette. Make me proud.
I'll see you at home, Ma. Bacon, mac, and cheese later, right?
I'm on it.
Don't forget your ball.
No, honey.
She deserves a nice retirement. I'm just glad she's finally letting me handle this stuff on my own. So anyway, I'm a real visual learner myself, and I need pictures and whatnot to really get stuff, you know? And as your official assistant, I will always have a little slideshow uploaded right there on your computer of all your targets. All you gotta do is choose your target. Oh, and
I'd rather hit a wall. I'd rather hit a wall in a minute. You're missing a lot of metaphors.
After that, you just go get them and bring them back here and take them to that holding cell up front. That's it. Easy. Now, let's seal the deal. Come on. We're a team, okay? I'll take this. And if you need anything else, I got it.
Is that at the same time, we are going to continue to be inspired. Sometimes I'll just go to a magazine stand and I'll get one of those art magazines that's like just got weird like design things in it. Not because I design anything, and I'm not even particularly a visual artist. I'm much more conceptual and let people directly think about the visual side of things. But
all right, so you got 4 fugitives in front of you and what they're worth. The real nasty ones are worth more money, but the little shits are fewer and further between. Ideally, we gotta hand them over alive for the full payout, but mistakes happen, you know? At least Murph, Ma's boyfriend at the morgue, can handle the, messier ones. We'll still get paid, but it'll be a cut to the money, so best keep them wriggling. I'll update this database regularly with what I know, so just log on in and see who we got out there. So, you want to go after the car-stealing street racer with multiple hit and runs, huh? Well, I hope you took your advanced driving course, because this guy can outdrive everyone in Los Santos. Better move fast if you want to catch him.
Which I talk about in the Mythical Monthly, American Barbarian, which is, it rocked my world creatively. I was like gushing to you about it, and then you gave me the book and the graphic novel, and I read it in an afternoon. And the funny thing is I thought it was amazing, but you, like the way you described it, you gave me all the spoilers, so you gotta learn to just give me a little bit. I can't do that to you. Because I do it rarely. Most of the time you get excited about something. But in this instance, I think finding inspiration, maybe we're onto something here. It's like you find inspiration in a sunset, unless you're a weatherman, because they're tired of it. You find, well then you might...
How's it going?
Sunset. Oh yeah, it's gotta be that.
Take care now.
You find inspiration in a moving, tear-jerking song, unless you're a musician. I don't know. This is a working theory here. You know, you can't find too much inspiration in something that has a direct overlap. Well, I think when there's a direct overlap, you're looking at it for a couple of reasons, and one of them is to make sure that you're not just replicating what somebody's doing. I don't know. It's a fine line, and I think we'll continue to navigate and figure out where to go. But it's so much different when it comes to something like long-term places, and then we come back to this machine of mythical entertainment. The mythical morning. The mythical morning. This is mythical. So many videos from the house. So much content in an environment where everyone else is doing the same thing. Everyone else is tapping into the same stuff. It becomes increasingly difficult to navigate this landscape and so to create something guys, let us know what you think in terms of your creative process. Hashtag ear biscuits. If you enjoy this conversation about this aspect of creativity, I'm sure there's other aspects that maybe we can talk about on subsequent episodes. That's an idea. Let us know. Hashtag ear biscuits. What on that front maybe you'd like to hear from us. We're still open to different themes for episodes. And in general, just getting your feedback and continuing the conversation. And as always, we appreciate your feedback about Ear Biscuits. Continue to leave comments at places where comments are, you can leave comments, and ratings and places you can leave ratings. Share the clips with your friends to introduce them to Ear Biscuits. This is the mythical universe. Rip us off if you have to. We'll talk at you next week. This is mythical. Welcome to Ear Biscuits. I'm Link.
And I'm Brent. This week at the round table of Right, a discussion of the features of special effects for the table, the non-adoptions, late night DJ jazz hits, for more than just a little. It's just to keep back.
Well, we're kind of easing back into this, you know, getting my butt grooves back in my Ear Biscuit seat.
Can you just give me a little bit of jazz? Just a little bit. Just for my own sake. Just a little bit of this. I just don't have quite the tone for it. Well, just drop it down a little bit.
Drop it down.
Lower the goozle a little bit.
Drop it down.
If you just lower the goozle a little bit, we've got some.
If you lower the goozle a little bit, I sound like an NBA telestrator operator.
Okay, that's a different thing. For another time.
Okay, we're giving a full court press tonight. Bazinga!
Getting our butt grooves in the seat, man. You can hear us. You can see us. Well, you know, some people can hear, some people can see, some people can do both. Some people are watching all mute. Like, that's your thing. I don't care. Do it. I mean, sometimes I'll watch videos with my eyes closed just to see if it would have been better as a podcast. You know, it's like, I know the feeling. Would this ski fail video montage I'm watching be better if it was just the audio? I could safely say just like a lot of like soft snow moving and then like a painful. Yeah, it could be anything.
All right, Swiss choice. Now, if we're going after this one, we're gonna be checking in with Tony McTony again. He's got it stashed away on his sub, so we can use the same plan as before. And wait for it. This is the car he made such a big deal of in that episode of I'm Rich the other week, where they did another tour of his Vinewood mansion. You know, with the topless chauffeur. Yusuf's gonna be so into it, trust me.
What are we gonna thumbnail it though? Guess it's gonna be like a black thumbnail. I think it's guess that montage. Guess that montage. Guess that video just by listening to the sound. What compilation am I watching now? The game challenge. Yeah, I would say the game experiment. Because maybe people will think that the rapper, the game is a new video about him to get more clicks. He's not that hot, right? Really? We could just, the game's not hot? We could have the game on the show. You think the game would come on us? Let's have this show or that show? The other show. Okay. The game, if you're watching, or some of your people are watching, you're invited on Good Mythical Morning or this show to listen to videos and guess what they are, along with us, the game with the game. But we're not going to make it a requirement. You're like, you can't hold me to all the show. We're going to wait for a certain amount of time. The game does have circulation. Yes, that's about it. I can't feel my toe. I can't feel my red toe on my left foot. I can't feel it. Got tattoos on my face.
Stand up. Okay, we're going to have a conversation. Not just with us. But we're bringing this. I told you that we're going to do
little bit different in season 3. I'm excited about this one. We didn't do this kind of thing ever before on Beer Biscuit. We're bringing in a couple of people who are mythical crew members who work here at Mythical Industry, and they're both single, and we have been told that they both use the dating apps. Well, you know, at lunch, we hang out as a family, as a mythical family, and you know, things pop up in conversation. Someone might be on their phone, and you might see them swiping. You know, what you swiping? Oh, I'm just swiping somebody on a swipeable relationship dating. I'm like, what the hell, man? Tell me about it. And then it just opens up a world of anecdotal evidence that I am a dinosaur. Right, we're so out of touch with this, we thought it would be great to sit down and have a conversation. Find out what it's like to date in Los Angeles, one of the largest cities in the world, using dating apps. So, Lizzie and Soccer agreed to learn us some things. Lizzie? Yeah, thanks. I can see that. Oh, wow. Now, did you just literally do that on Tinder on your watch?
The future that you watch is also the phone. You can have your watch and download it. Tinder match.
But what does it say? Like if I were to see it.
Take care, friends.
It's just like when you get a you both have. Oh, this is expensive. How many people here in the office are? Yeah. What are the chances that we have? This shouldn't be about the Apple Watch. So this shouldn't be about statistics. So I don't know what your chances of being but I'm excited about it because I feel like it's going to be like two aliens who are visiting the planet of dating in the digital age of Los Angeles who have never done that and never will do that. Well, I haven't done that. So you have a date night that has nothing to do with this. Well, I mean, but it's as close as I've gotten. You simulate dating with your wife, which is a very healthy thing. I do that too, more often. But it has nothing to do with what we as aliens visiting your world are going to learn to know. But there are some times when I prefer the restaurant and I like to be laughing and I come on and treat her like I like it. Yeah, I only role play at restaurants. Yeah, it's strictly just at restaurants.
I simulate a date with them. Isn't it just a date?
No, it's not a date.
Something different when you're married?
Yes, absolutely. It's because there are things at stake, but they're totally different things. It's just the quality of your relationship.
The same.
Subject to a commitment that's been made almost 17 years earlier. Yeah, I think that's what we want to get to the bottom of, is not the dates that are taking a relationship to the next level, so to speak. You know what, you might hear about some of those, but just the process, because currently you're both single, right?
Yeah.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
And you're not dating
I'll bring it by.
co-workers. Right. Yes. And we ask you both independently to be on separately. Because by the end of this, people are going to say, you guys should date. And it's just, you know, why do people, just because you're sitting next to each other and we're talking about dating, you don't have to date. But get that out of the way. You've already moved on. We don't want to see any comments about that. It's too easy.
No, that is how we're supposed to sit.
Well, it doesn't love it. Well, they start to make the market starts to send you out more time they spend together. Right. But you, I mean, when I got married, not started dating my wife or any other person that I dated before her, which is a handful of people. Texting didn't exist, guys. I mean, we're like, we did this stuff. The military stuff. Government dating. I think military texting, that's my theory. So I think that military dating is probably been for a long time. We're not in the military. That's right. Guys, can we talk about the Apple Watch? Nick is currently wearing a military style jacket, but that's just what's going on. But no, yeah, I remember I bought a cell phone for my wife, which was my wife that age. It was our first cell phone. That was the first cell phone I ever had when I was introduced to my wife. So it's weird. I was like, the phone in my car. Like, that's how it was. So, yeah, that was good. But it's not. But now you're dating. And you're using technology that wasn't at our disposal. How did you do it? How are you dating people? Like,
You already know why. Accept my proposal.
Guessing agents can suck my nuts.
I'll go down on you and you both whatever. Phenomenal. Be a man. Frankly, I think you'll be blown away.
You gotta step your shit up. Start making something of yourself, bitch.
And I'd really like another chance to.
Morgan Chester's a funny motherfucker.
What's the first dating app that you actually get
It matched you with people. So it had the yes. And so I did that one. And I ended up dating someone off of that for a couple of weeks.
But what were the mechanics of the, like, I mean, was there swiping, was there...
I think so. You know what? Since Tinder came out...
A day like this calls for little haggis.
Ask me if I give a shit, why don't you? Traffic was backed up for miles.
Is the hinge the person that you each share? Is that what
Construction for like 20 years.
Well, that's how relationships got started in middle school.
Transportation, come on, man.
Yeah.
And how did that work
I'd
out?
rather sit in traffic. Later.
Very nice.
What was it? Was it like text conversation within the Hinge app?
Yes. So the way all of them work is that you match with someone, and then